Hey everyone, had a bit of interest in my dipole antenna designs that I've got, so I thought I'd put a quick video together and show you how it's all done with off the shelf components. So starting at the bottom, the cable runs from my office, which is pretty much underneath that solar panel, in through the roof space, out through the flashing at the top here. Then I run it into a three-way PVC conduit junction box. You've got one going to the left, one to the right. The antenna on the left used to be an ADS-B antenna, homemade dipole. I've since now modified it and turned it into an airband antenna. The one on the right is my AIS antenna. You'll notice as I go out, you'll see the lengths are different. That is important. It's because the arms have to be a specific length for your wavelength that you're wanting to receive. So cable up through the roof space into here, and we terminate it in the T-piece. From the T-piece we then solder on additional components. So I've left these are not glued together. You'll see a solid core going up to the top, and the same at the bottom. I've solid core going down to the bottom. The solid core soldered to the shield for the downward arm, and the arm going up I just used the core, so there's no join on the top piece but there's a join on the bottom piece. The cores, the cable goes up to about that high, so these are just slightly longer than the actual dipole arm. For AIS, using a dipole calculator, the arms need to be just a fraction over 440 mil each. So from there down to the end of the wire is 440 mil down and 440 mil up. The conduit I have is sitting at about 450 mil each length. That antenna in the middle is a radar box ADS-B antenna. I think it's a collinear design. You'll notice there's no bottom piece, it's just all up in one single piece of antenna. So the AIS I'm using for sending data to Ship Explorer and other companies. I'm using the AIS catcher to receive the signals and decode it and send it up. The airband antenna, I'm just using RTL TCP, and I can then just stream that audio, so I can use that antenna for listening to airband. Also use it for FM radio, DAB plus radio. You can listen to 70 centimeter ham radio, you can listen to CB, you can listen to the marine traffic as well. So it covers all those frequencies, but this has been tuned for 128 megahertz. So I use it for airband most of the time. I also use this for VDL2, which is a data link that airlines use. So VDL2 and TCP on that antenna. Cable goes into the roof space, into a splitter, and then into two radios. The middle one is my ADS-B, goes into its own antenna through an LNA, and then the AIS antenna goes also into its own radio and decodes the AIS traffic. All these components, so the cabling is RG58 that I've used, available from a retailer in Australia called Jaycar. You can buy it by the meter. They got solid core and soft core, so I've used the solid core, it's easier to work with. The PVC piping you can get from Bunnings Warehouse. The antenna will probably cost you about $8 to make in all the cabling and PVC piping. Once you get the cabling into the roof space, you're going to need to use various adapters to to connect it to what you want to connect it to. I personally have terminated these cables inside using BNC connectors. They're just easy to work with, and I've got the tools for that. And then from there I go into various adapters for what I need to use it for. So that's it in a nutshell. Hope you enjoy. Cheers.